Sometimes all it takes is just landing in a different spot to take what we already know and to change it into something completely different. Yep, we're doing Red Sun Superman today. Welcome to the Nerd Room with J&J. My name is James Sharmack. Today I am looking at the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Red Sun Superman figure. It's a figure I've been looking forward to since they first announced it, just because I like to collect Superman figures and, I like different iterations. So, obviously this is Superman where the craft landed in Russia and he got Russian values or USSR values as opposed to American values. So, we'll take a look at the figure, articulation, detail, whatever, and we'll compare him to the McFarlane Superman figure we already have, as well as a DC Direct Red Sun figure I have then in the collection, compare and contrast. So let's get on with it. If you guys like this video, give me a like, I'd appreciate it. Anyways, let's get on to it. So this is a pretty cool looking figure. Obviously it was inspired from the DC comic book from 2003 or Elseworlds stories. Obviously he has that Soviet symbol across the chest of the S. Obviously the suit is very noir, very gray, obviously keeping in line with the Soviet Union. The only thing that sticks out is the red. Has a darker look to his face. Obviously, they're not. If you grew up with the Soviet Union, you know that that is all about strength and whatnot. So obviously, the figure here is trying to present an image of strength over, say, his American counterparts, and he's not about flash, of course. So pretty cool looking figure. I dig it. Got some nice darker gray, almost black aspects around, like, say, the wrists and the trunks. Pretty cool. So yeah, very cool looking figure. I dig the way he looks, keeping in line with the character. So let's talk his articulation, shall we? Okay, so let's take a look at his articulation, shall we? So his head can go back that far, forward that far, all the way around. It's a little hard, a little sticky, but whatever. You can tilt his head a bit. That's pretty cool. He has that double joint in the shoulder, so he can obviously bend the arms forward and back. He has that rotation in the shoulder, bicep rotation, one joint in the elbow, wrist rotation back and forth. Diaphragm joint, not a rotation, so we can bend back that far, go forward that far, then you can rotate around and bend back and forth as needed. Waist rotation, legs apart that far, go forward and back that far, kind of wonky. No thigh rotation, but he has double joints at the knee, ankle rotation back and forth, and toe rotation or toe articulation. So yeah, let's take a look at the box, and we'll do some comparing and see how he looks against the other two figures we talked about earlier. Okay, let's take a look at the box. So DC Multiverse Superman on the bottom doesn't say what Superman it is. Obviously you have the comic art lining the inside of the box behind the figure. Not much on the side. Superman, DC Multiverse, McFarlane Toys on the bottom. Superman Red Sun, as says on the top there. Got an image from the cover they used for the graphic novel predominantly, and some other figures like in a wave or whatever. As source is from, they gotta say the source, of course. Superman Red Sun 2003. Superman Red Sun, big bold type on the side. On the top there, it has McFarlane Toys logo and 22 points for articulation or moving parts. So that's a box. Let's go on with the review. Just wanted to get a couple of flying poses to compare Superman Red Sun to the Superman we've already done, and they look pretty cool regardless, standing next to each other. What do you guys think? You like them, yes or no? So obviously we got two figures with two different suits, clearly each defining each other's different ideologies, the regular Superman suit, the red, the blue, the yellow sticking out, to be seen, to be out there, to let with no subtlety that he's coming to save the day. And Red Sun Superman, even the red's a little bit muted. It doesn't have a sheen to it like the Superman S does. It's muted. It's more in line with the Russian ideology. Nothing really sticks out. Plain drab. Just individuality, not so much. Right. So, I think they both look pretty cool. Obviously Superman sticks out a bit more than Red Sun, but I still dig the Red Sun suit regardless. And let's take a look at the DC Direct Red Sun figure from back in the day. He's more created. The figure itself is more creative. Look good on a shelf. Not really to be posed. Can't really fly him. Whatever. Supposed to obviously look good holding the flag. Has a different looking belt, but obviously the color on the suit is a bit lighter gray. The S, not so much carved out, but a sticker slapped on. Not saying it's a bad figure, but obviously I like the McFarlane one a little bit more just for posability and whatever. Just the Red Sun, really you won't do one or two poses with it. Pretty much with the arms, the legs, are kind of in a position where they look silly when they're doing anything else besides standing. So there you go. So McFarlane's Red Sun Superman, very cool figure. I dig it a lot. He does have a little bit of problem, standing. He either falls back or falls forward predominantly, so it's a bit of an effort to get him to stand up. But obviously he has a flight stand that comes with a figure, so Superman, you don't really put him in a standing pose. You try to put him in a flying pose, right? That's what I tend to do anyway. So, and he looks fantastic flying. Obviously posed next to the other Superman we have. Should you get it? If you're a Superman fan, you collect Superman figures like I do, then sure. I wouldn't say he's an absolute necessary for someone who just collects regardless, but if you're a completionist, or if you dig other iterations of Superman, then you should obviously grab this one. So that's it for this review. I dig the figure a lot, like I said. Happy to have him in the collection. I was looking forward to him when Todd McFarlane released that teaser shot of him, with a figure or whatever, because he does that with these. So happy to have him in the collection, and he's probably gonna stand out a little bit. But anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. I dig it. If you want to leave a comment, I try to talk back when I can. And if you haven't done so, why not subscribe to the channel? I do a ton of these reviews. Not so much DC, more Marvel, but reviews nonetheless. We do toy hunting trips, whatever. Those are always fun. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it, that people want to watch my silly little videos. It's a hobby for me. I, just stick them out there, and you do watch it, I think. Thank you for that. Anyways, my name is James Sharmack. This has been Nerd with J&J. Thank you, and as always, keep on collecting and happy hunting.